Remember, if you have access to downloading the Tennessee Foundational Skills Curriculum Supplement Grade 2, Unit 1, those are the materials that we will be using. You may already have a packet of these fixed by your teacher, and you may be using them in your classroom or at home. For lesson 4, we're going to follow much of the same routine that we followed in the first 3 lessons. We will do some warming up. As we warm up, we're going to do the code work, working in our individual code charts that I hope you have in a folder or have stapled together so that you've got all of those papers together. We're also doing some chaining and some dictation. We'll finish up our lesson today with some story reading and questions. If you would like to know more about the objectives of today's lesson, you can read the objectives here and know the standards that are aligned to each objective as they are written in gray in parentheses following the objective. In order to engage in today's lesson, you're going to need your code chart that we've been creating. Again, I just referenced it. It is a folder, a set of papers. We've been using those the first 3 lessons, and we will continue to use them throughout 2nd grade. You'll also need paper or a dry erase board to write on. So you'll need notebook paper or dry erase board to write on, and then you'll need pencil or a dry erase marker. So if you're using paper, you will need a pencil. If you're using a dry erase board, you will need a dry erase marker. You will also need a red marker and a green marker, and you will need access to worksheets 4.1 and 4.2 from Tennessee Foundational Skills Curriculum Supplement. Once you have these materials, you can unpause your video and continue with the lesson. In order for us to get ready for our lesson, we need to make sure that we warm up. In order to warm up, we will be doing code work. So if you will go ahead and get out your individual code charts. Let's move. Sorry, my document camera is not focused yet. Let's move to our code charts. Yours should look something like this. Make sure that I back it up so everyone can see really well. All right, so this is what my code chart looks like. This is what your code chart should look like as well. Today we're going to go through some new sounds and learn how to code those sounds. And then we're also going to review sounds that we have learned or reviewed in the lessons prior to this. So the first thing we want to do is dig into our new sound. So the first new sound that we are going to find in our code book is the ch sound. Everybody push your lips out and say ch, ch, like chair, okay? Ch, chair, or chain, like the chaining that we do. So let's dig through the first part of our code book where we find all of our consonants, and let's find the ch sound. I know that the ch sound is made when I push my lips out like this. Ch, ch, ch. I feel that in my mouth. I also feel that something's holding it back. It feels like my teeth and my tongue are holding it back, so I'm definitely going to code it with a red. And if your printer has messed up a bit like mine, make sure that you fix that. Go ahead and put your other slash line there and make your C and H correctly. So we are going to code this with red. The sound is ch, the spelling is CH, and the example is chin. Right, let's do that one more time. Ch, CH, chin. We notice that there's another spelling over here, but we're not going to bother with it today. We're only focusing on this first one. Looking at the power bar, it's the most common spelling, so that's the one we really need to shore up in our minds. CH, chin. All right. Let's find the sh sound. I know from first grade that what the sh sound might look like, so I need to see if I can find it in my code book, and I have. Here is the sh sound, okay? The sh sound. Looks like my printer has messed up again, so I'm going to fix that. And the most common way for us to spell it based on our power bar is what? SH. I'm going to spell the sh sound, sh. I coded it in red because something is stopping the air in the sound from coming out. What's stopping it? Yeah, my teeth are keeping that sound from just coming out like it does in a vowel sound, ah, or I, or eh, or ah, or Nothing stops it. However, when we have a consonant sound, it does. All right, so this consonant digraph is sh, as in shop. All right, let's look for one that is the ng sound. We hear it at the end of a word, like at the end of the word king. Ng. I see it. I remember that from first grade, that ng sound. So it's ng spelled ng, like sing. So let's practice that. Ng, sing. Ng, sing. We notice it comes at the end of a word. So it's a digraph that works at the end of a word. That's our first one to really focus on, that comes at the end of a word. Most of our consonants have come at the beginning. Ng, sing. Okay, your turn. Ng, sing. Now let's find the n sound, and it is right above the ng sound, the n sound. These two can get very tricky. So I want us to pay attention to what this sounds like and then what this sounds like. Okay, this sound is n. My tongue is at the roof of my mouth. Its sound is being stopped. It's spelled with one letter N, as in nut. Okay, this one is ng. You hear the g at the end of this one, and it's ng. Okay, I also want to add the sound. It's not voiced, as in thin. Thin. This sound is spelled TH. TH, as in thin. My tongue is between my teeth. Thin. I used to tell my kids in my class that it was the rude one, because it makes you stick your tongue out. Thin. Thin. There's no voice. Thin. But there is another sound that is z, z, z. What do you notice about your voice box when you make the very same formation with your mouth, but you put voice to it? Yes, it becomes a voice sound, as in them. Them. All right, so it is the same spelling, TH, but two different sounds. So there's the sound and the sound. Let's practice that. TH, thin. All right, TH, them. Those are kind of tricky. Okay, so I want us to go through our entire code books, the ones that we have coded ourselves in red, because those are going to be the ones that we are going to be responsible for when we chain, when we do dictation, and when we read. Anything that is in red that we've already gone through is something that you're going to be responsible for knowing. So pay careful attention, because if you don't know these, then practice is what's going to help us understand these, okay? All right, so let's get started. Remember, sound, spelling, example. So this is what this would look like, and then the rest of them I want you to just go with me, okay? I'm not going to stop and do your turn. We're going to keep going, okay? So I'm going to do this one as an example, and we'll redo it together. Here we go. P, pot. All right, now let's do it all together, and the rest of them we will do all together from here on. Ready? P, pot. B, bat. T, top. D, dot. Very good. Turn the page. This is one that has two spellings. Okay. C, cat. K, kid. G, gift. CH, chin. Those are the ones we know on this page. F, fit. V, vet. Let's say that one again. I didn't say it very clearly. V, vet. Like where you take your dog or cat when they're sick. All right. These are ones that were a bit tricky today, and we just added them. All right. TH, thin. TH, thin. Let's do this one extra time. TH, thin. All right. This one we add voice. We've got to get our voice box going for this one. Ready? TH, them. TH, them. Okay. Those are a bit tricky. So it's two different sounds and the same spelling. Okay. In, nut. In, nut. Where's your tongue? Yes, for your mouth. Very good. In, nut. Ng, sing. Ng, sing. All right. Lip. Lip. H, hot. H, hot. Sh, shop. Sh, shop. Now, to get us ready for our chaining and our dictation, let's make sure that we have our vowels really solid in our heads, okay? A hat. A hat. I, it. I, it. Pet. Pet. You, but. You, but. Hop. Hop. Very good, boys and girls. I want you to stand up. Give me a head, shoulders, knees, and toes 3 times. Go ahead and do your head, shoulders, knees, and toes 3 times while I put my code chart away. All right, I hope you got your wiggles out. Now we are going to move into our chaining. We just reviewed our code chart. Now let's put that into practice. Unfortunately, I have to get rid of Anna Claire's beautiful note that she wrote for you all. Maybe she will come back at the end of the lesson and tell you all goodbye and have a great day. All right, let's start with our chaining. So the first chain that we're going to do, remember this is to practice the things that we just went over with our code charts. All right, so in order to do this chaining, we need to start with the first word. The first word is lip. Ip. I just segmented that word. I hear 3 sounds. Ip. Tap your head if you hear 3 sounds. Ip. Lip. Very good. Right, here we go. Ip. Lip. All right, now we're going to get started. I'm sorry I forgot to ask you to get your materials out. You should have put away your code chart unless you need to reference it during our lesson. And if you do, you just get it out and you look up what sound you're looking for and it'll show you the spelling. That's what it's for. Okay, if you are writing on paper and pencil, you need paper and pencil. If you are doing dry erase, you need dry erase and a marker. All right, so to begin our chain, we started with the word lip. Lip. I need us to change this word to hip. Hip. Which sound do I need to change? Yep, I need to take away that letter L that represents the L sound and put in a letter H to represent the sound. Hip. Very good. All right, well, let's change it up a little bit. Let's change the word hip to the word ship. Hip. That's something we just learned about. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm going to go to my code chart. I'm going to look it up. And I know. I'm looking for it. Okay, I found it. So it's this sound, shh, and it's spelled SH, most commonly because of the power bar. There's another spelling too, but I remember that Miss Ashley told me I'm not going to be doing anything that I haven't already learned about. So it must be this spelling, SH. So I'm going to put my code chart away, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to try to write the word ship. So I know it's not this sound that it starts with. It's the SH sound. Ship. All right, let's change this word ship to the word tip. Tip. All right, so SH is not what I need. I have ip here. I need CH as in chin. Ip. Ip. Tip. All right, now let's change this word to chin. In. Which sound do I need to change out? Yep, I need to change out that p sound for a n sound. Chin. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's do this sound, and we've got to be very careful when we listen for this one. I want you to change this word chin to the word thin. Remember? Thin. In. She is a very thin person. Thin. Let's change the t to th. In. Thin. Right now, I want us to change this word from thin to then. Then. Same spelling. In. Thin. Thin. Now let's say the word then. It's got a voice, but it's the same spelling, remember? And I need to change it to then. All right, so I'm going to have an E and then an N. Then. That was a really tricky one. Now that's the chain that we do together. Your new chain starts with the word that. That. Definitely the voiced TH. That is what you're going to start with. And then, remember, I'm going to do it as well, and then we're going to cover it and reveal the answers. Okay? So here we go. The first word is at. That. Change it to fat. At. Check your answer. Very good. All right, change that word fat to the word chat. At. All right. Oh, we had to use the new sound. At. Chat. All right, change the word chat to the word cat. At. Cat. Check your answer. Very good. Change the word cat to the word can. Can. Check your answer. Very good. All right, change this word can to the word cash. Cash. Ash. 3 sounds, but 4 letters, because these letters work together to make one sound. Hash. Hash. They're called a digraph. All right. Very good, boys and girls. Tennessee first graders. What am I thinking? Tennessee second graders. Very good job. All right, let's move from our chaining over to our dictation. So remember, when we get our writing surface ready for dictation, we're going to number 1, 2, 3. Dictation is where I say a word and then you write it using your code knowledge. Don't be afraid to use your code book if you need to. Okay. All right, so our first word that I'm going to dictate to you that you need to spell is fed. Fed. She fed the dog. Fed. The next word is jet. Jet. She rode on a jet. And the last word is pen. Pen. We use a pen to write with. Pen. Once you're done, be ready to check your answers. Remember, don't change any of your answers that you've written. Just put a smiley face or a question mark. Smiley face means you got it right. Question mark says we need to work on it a little bit more, and write the correct answer out beside it so someone can help you with getting that correct. All right, so our first word was fed. If I'm going to write that word, I need to know how many sounds that I hear. Fed. I hear 3 sounds. I know it's spelled with an F. E is spelled with an E. D is spelled with a D. I got that one correct. I give myself a smiley face. Right, the next word was jet. She rode on a jet. I know the sounds that I hear are j, e, t, j, et, jet. I hear 3 sounds. The first sound I hear is, and I know that I represent that with a J. The next sound that I hear is eh. I know I represent that with an E. And the final sound that I hear in this word is t, and I know the spelling for that sound is 1 letter T. And I got that one correct. I give myself a smiley face. And the last word that I asked you to spell was pen. Pen. We write with an ink pen. Okay? So I need to figure out how many sounds I hear. I hear 3 sounds. The first one is P. So in order to represent that sound, I put a letter P. I know from my code book that that's the way it's commonly spelled. E is the next sound. P, N. I hear the E sound. I know from my code book that it's commonly spelled with an E. And N. P, N. I hear the N sound, and I know the spelling for that is usually 1 letter N. Pen. Pen. Put a smiley face. Got it correct. If you got them all correct, stand up and give me a hooray. If you got 2 of them correct, stand up and say, I did good. If you got 1 correct, stand up and say, I'm on my way. And if you didn't get any correct today, that is okay. I want you to stand up and say, I'm still working hard. Very good. Now, if you didn't get any correct or you only got 1 correct, I want to make sure that you follow up with somebody. Make sure that you have those question marks and ask somebody for help with that, okay? Because those question marks are powerful, very powerful. So what I need you to do is to reread this to make sure that you understand it. So you were going to start at the title, go ahead and read the title, and then start and take a second to read this and make sure that you understand this story, The Bone Man. Go ahead and take this opportunity to pause and practice. All right, boys and girls, we worked hard today. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson as much as I enjoyed going through the lesson with you. If you have an opportunity to pause again and to practice your questions, if there's something that you didn't understand and you've got someone there to help you, please feel free to take this moment to pause. We have already checked our work, so you have the correct answers. And I want to wrap our lesson up with saying, great job, 2nd grade. You're really holding tight with me. We're finishing up lesson 4, and I look forward to joining you again when we do lesson 5. Hope to see you very, very soon. Goodbye.